You knew he was going at it, y'all. Y'all. Mm-hmm. It was. It was. All right, yeah, thank you for that, Obadeli. Appreciate it. Yeah, there is a safety issue with the Buck Billiken Parade that has to be addressed. That's the bottom line. And the only way that you can address it is by making some of the changes that that Defender Charities has decided to make. So, people just need to get a grip. Like I said, I was against it. Now I'm for it, especially after watching that press conference yesterday where I think people are ganging up on the Defender Charities. It's nonsense. Let's support this institution. The parade is not going anywhere. White people are not moving on King Drive in droves, and that is just not happening, man. I mean, I looked at some of the data. The data was passed along to me yesterday. I think what we saw was one white family has purchased a house on King Drive here, and an Asian family, and so Buck Billiken is, it's not going to go anywhere. We don't have to worry about that. What we have to worry about is supporting the institutions that are right here in our community. Obadeli, go ahead, Larry.
Well, I just want to say, Obadeli, those were some very good points that you made. And what is so important is that, in fact, they've been doing this parade now for 87 years. And at the end of the day, it's a business. Sponsors really and truly have to support that parade. And the fact of the matter is that when sponsors don't get that TV time, they have to shorten the parade. And I truly understand why they made that decision. Because this is a conversation I had with Julian Green last night at a Cubs game. The Cubs are very supportive of the Buck Billiken Parade. But at the end of the day, when the TV goes, when the cameras goes off, that's one of the things that they want to see. So if you have to shorten it to expedite it, it makes a lot of sense. And that's why, as a business person, I understand it, and I support the Defender Charities decision for doing that.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said it. And I just hope more people realize we have gotten into this zone of being just protesters for the sake of being protesters. There are a lot of things that we can and should protest, and we just got to make sure, guys, that we are staying together as a community. One of the things that kind of, it's unfortunate that South Shore is not going to be in the parade. One of my favorite acts I'm gonna be very clear. Love them, man. Love when I see them coming down the street on King Drive. It's unfortunate that they're not going to be in the parade. Would love to have them in the parade. They're going to do something else now. That's the kind of thing we don't, we can't have like, all right, we're going to do our own parade. That is one of the main reasons why we have so many problems in our communities, because of divisiveness. And we look forward to separating from each other. We just got to make sure, guys, that we are supporting each other. And we got some focus, and we lose it sometimes. And it's just becoming too fashionable to get in front of the camera. And who had this press conference yesterday, man, they had the children there crying and see what this is doing, this decision is doing to the kid. It was like, I was like, oh, Lord. They got the babies up there crying on cue. I thought this was a Spike Lee joint I was watching, man. Everything was like orchestrated at the press conference. I'm like, come on, guys, it's not that serious.
Hey, listen, we would love to have the South Shore Drill team to come out and do some of the Chicago football class.
There, you see there? There you go.
I mean, we can surely take care of those young kids, and we truly understand, when you've been performing for something all year, yes, there's a disappointment, but there's always compromise.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that anything you can always compromise, and it should never be a reason why, as African American institutions, that we can't some kind of way make it all work. And because at the end of the day, we've got us, and we got to support us.
I like that idea. Let's bring the South Shore Drill team halftime, or even before the game, and perform at the game. That would be great. I think they would enjoy being out there. One of the things I like is that you guys have the high school battle of the bands.
Absolutely.
I think that is amazing. I went to Julian, so Julian's always had a good band in Chicago. But I think that is one of the great things. So these high schools are now getting a taste of what the Battle of the Bands is all about. Everything that they've seen in movies, and they see it, the Bayou Classic, which is televised on Channel 5 every year. Now they get to experience what that moment is like, to be out there on the field and to battle against another band, and I see them like before the game out there. They're all lined up and fired up. You guys have created a good environment, man, for this football game.
And what's interesting about that is that you actually have people come out and look at those bands that are playing, and they actually are supporting getting those people to give them a scholarship.
Yeah.
To go to college. They're recruiting, so
right.
That's become a major thing to do.
I didn't think about that. A band director for colleges are out there like, all right, go tap that tuba player on the shoulder. We might want him come down to Clark with us.
No, the interesting thing.
Hold on, there you go.
We met with Southern University 2 weeks ago, and our first game in '97 pitted Southern. The band director, the current band director, told us that he was a band member in '97. When they came back in 2008, he was assistant band director, and now in 2016, he's the band director.
Is that right?
So we found that people grow up with this institution, and Obadeli was right on point. The Cubs were our title sponsor one year, and they have been a sponsor every year, but it shows you that it's one city.
Yeah.
Okay, they reached across from north to south
Yeah.
to say, we want to support this because it's good for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point. 648 on WVON. Jonesy's coming your way with traffic and weather next.
Matt McGill on the Talk of Chicago, 1690.
Yeah, this doggone billion thing turned